Hello and welcome back to Life in Recovery. So it's been a really long time since I last spoke to you, and this video is just going to be a quick goodbye. Actually, I've been thinking really hard about this channel and the blog and everything Life in Recovery related, and I've come to the sad decision that it's kind of time to say goodbye and step back from Life in Recovery as a blog, not as a thing, obviously. I'm not taking a step back from actually recovering. And I kind of wanted to make a quick video just to explain why and what's going to happen next with all the content. So the reasons why are mainly because if you read my 5 year anniversary from being discharged from hospital blog post, which I'll link below, then you will have read that I felt that I'd kind of come to the end of writing those blog posts, and mainly because I've come so far from being so unwell that my life is now as I've always wanted it to be, and full and so busy and just a proper life. And that means I don't always want to go back and revisit and dredge up those years that I was unwell. I'm happy to talk about them, I'm happy to help other people, happy to think about it, but it's like another person, and this is me, I'm me, and the more years that pass, the further and further away I get from that ill person, and that's kind of how I feel about the blog. I feel it was such a good outlet for me to feel like those 12 years that I was unwell, those almost 12 years that I was unwell, weren't for nothing, that I could use my experiences to help other people. So I put a lot of energy and effort into writing blog posts, making videos, being active on social media, trying to engage with people and help people. And that became such a massive part of my life, and also actually of my recovery and finding out who I was. And that hasn't changed. But what has changed is that I no longer feel I have the time to devote to the blog, and that although there's so much more I want to write and film and I feel I can help with, I can't do it. Something, whether it's time or was mostly time, I don't have. And also I do think I want to be looking forward now. Having said that, although I won't be creating any new content, I am going to keep the blog up and active, and I'm going to keep this YouTube channel also active, and all of the videos and all of the blog posts and everything are going to remain open and online and accessible, so that will still be hopefully a resource for people, and I know that has helped you. And if you have sent me a message or an email or a Twitter message, then I have seen it, and thank you. And that's exactly why I created this Life in Recovery. I created it to help, and hearing that it has just a little bit means the world to me. And so everything is going to stay as it is, just unfortunately nothing new is going to be appearing on the blog. Also, another thing that's changed is I've moved house. There's a slightly different background to my usual videos, you can see. I've moved house, I've I'm coming to the end of my degree, which is that I've got very mixed emotions about. It's very happy but very sad. So I'm in my last year now, and I've got a job lined up for after university, which is absolutely incredible. Still kind of pinching myself about that. And that's really taken a huge amount of time out of what I could devote to this channel. So yes, and that means also going on, I'll be a proper adult, proper grown up, and I'll have all the responsibilities of a very, very full-time job. And I don't know if it's also appropriate, the job that I will be doing, whether it's appropriate to be very kind of public as well. So yes, for all those reasons, it is goodbye. But yeah, hopefully these videos and all the blog posts that I wrote and put so much time and energy and thought into will still be a resource for those of you who are struggling. And yeah, I'm going to really miss spending time on life and recovery and thinking about how to help others. But I think sometimes you have to know when to stop something, because it's I don't want to do something half-heartedly or not be able to put as much energy into something that I really feel deserves all my energy. And if I could do it full time, I could. But I guess in my job, my job will be helping people. So well, that's the aim. That's the idea anyway. So in that kind of will replace this. But it has been a fantastic 5 years, actually. I think it's probably almost our anniversary, our 5-year anniversary as well. And it's been fantastic meeting you and sharing stuff with you. And I really hope that you continue to use Life and Recovery to help and find hope and health and happiness and the balanced life that you enjoy, whatever form that may take. And yes, I won't say until next time goodbye. I'm just going to say goodbye.